Most of them still give the mic was off, so
I think very good. Yes, sir. It's me, the superstar. I'm here again.
What's going on, people? It's me, the superstar. We're here again today with a very, very, very special guest. When I say special, I always say special, but this guy is peaked my. If there was a Richter scale, I've peaked. I'm with Dr. Suleman, Raza. How you, not even doctor, apologies. I know
That was a good one. I like it. I
There
wish
you
I
go,
was a doctor.
Yeah, no, we'll go with that one. How are you doing, sir?
Very good.
I'm happy to have you here today. I appreciate the time you've given me. For those who don't know, we messed up the first time, but we're here again, so we're going to try and make it better. So, a lot of people know who you are. A lot of people may not know who you are. I want to start from the basics. Before I came here, I didn't know what question to ask you. Normally, I have a list where I ask people, you know, what you do, blah, 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 blah. But your man, you just, in my book of respect, you're up there. So, I don't want you to go too deep into it, because you've said this story many a time. How did we end up in the seat where you are today?
It's a long journey, full of blood and sweat, a lot of hard work, and a lot of focus. Probably 20 years.
That's a long time.
So it takes a lot to be where I am. I don't think I am probably the most successful out there, but surely I am very humbled, very pleased with what I have achieved so far.
Are you comfortable?
Thanks to God.
A man should be comfortable. When a man's comfortable, me personally, in my books, that's where I would want to be in life, comfortable.
Alhamdulillah.
How did you start out?
I mean, I came to this country as an economic migrant seeking for a better future.
What year was this?
Back in 2000.
Oh,
I
2000.
was a teenager at the time. And I started working in a restaurant, a takeaway restaurant in Brixton.
No way.
Yes, so back in those days, Brixton was very dangerous to walk
Yeah,
out. And
no way.
a lot of gangster stuff
Yeah,
going on.
Yeah.
But then I had to do something, even though it wasn't the nicest place to work in at the time. But obviously, I got a job there as a porter, washing a lot of plates and pots and pans and stuff like
Is it
that.
still there today?
No, the restaurant has been closed now.
What restaurant was it?
It used to be called King's Restaurant.
Was it Asian or?
Asian restaurant, yes.
Wow.
Yes. At the time, there was no KFC in Brixton. So
Oh, the one on the corner?
yes.
Oh!
So now there is KFC
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
sorts of stuff come up there. So I started working as a porter. Then with a lot of my hard work and focus, I managed to be promoted as an assistant chef. So I used to help the chef, and he was very supportive, and he taught me how to cook and everything. So I learned the art of cooking, and that's where my dreams started to coming in, that I want to be opening up my own restaurant one day. And I was very fortunate that in 2004 I managed to open up a small 15-seater takeaway restaurant in Tooting. And that's where the real journey began. And since then I've never looked back.
When was the last time you cooked physically?
I don't really cook very often now. However, whenever I have some friends coming over or some family event at my home or something, that's when I want to show my skills. I want to remind myself that I am a chef, and I'm proud with what I have done Obviously, now I've got a massive team around me who cooks all the time, and I've upgraded myself to be the CEO. But then I still know how to cook, and I still like to cook for my friends.
So when you were in Pakistan, the dream was to land in UK. Landed in UK, the dream was to one day own a restaurant. And we created Spice World.
Spice Village.
Spice Village. Don't ban me from not coming there because I got the name wrong. I'm
No
sorry.
problem.
Spice Village. I see it big. It's in Golden Tooting.
Yes.
Did you drive past it often?
Yes, of course. I have to be there in the evenings.
Okay, so
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
When you go there, what do you think? Sometimes, I know you go there every day, but sometimes a day may come and you've had a long day and just walking, just look at it and it's like, wow, what a journey.
True. I think one of the reasons I'm still in the restaurant trade is just to remind myself where I started from. And I don't think I can ever forget my roots, my foundation. And Spice Village, Tooting has given me a lot of it. And I can't be thankful enough to God and people who supported me, but ultimately Spice Village is something where I am today. So I love going to Tooting. I love going to the Spice Village Tooting restaurant and meeting some of the old staff, some of the new ones, especially when the beginners and like someone who has just come from overseas or who's just joining this industry. I keep reminding them that as much as the food industry is one of the difficult ones to be in, but if anyone who wants to progress in their career, look at myself, where I am today, and this was throughout, with a lot of focus and hard work. And if you follow the footsteps, you can be like me as well.
Suleman Raza, that alone is just a powerful name. But with the MB next to it, it's just like icing on the cake. How did we get the MB? Shortly, just to, I know it's a long story as well.
Of course. Obviously it was due to my philanthropic work and charitable work, which I've been doing for over the years. We've been supporting a lot of homeless people. On Christmas Day, we've been running No One Eats Alone campaigns to support the elderly and homeless people who do not have friends or family around them. So we just invite them to our restaurant to have food with us, of course free of cost. And then during COVID, I launched the 1 Million Meals campaign to support the key workers and NHS staff.
Did you reach 1 million?
Sorry, I didn't.
The 1 million meals.
So the campaign was called 1 Million Meals. It's still going on.
Okay.
So I think the reason I got the MBE was mainly because of the philanthropic work which I've been doing for over the years, and during COVID, all this stuff which I've done. And I feel like this is probably the best thing which has happened to me. And I feel blessed. I know a lot of people who do a lot of charitable work don't get any recognition.
It's true.
So I feel like this is probably the best thing. And I can't be thankful enough to this country which has given me so much.
Before you knew it, Allah probably chose you. You're the one that was going to feed. Sometimes one person can feed thousands of people.
True.
And you maybe when you get to the top, you'd be humble. Just like I make today, very, very humble. And as I always tell people, the higher I go and I meet the most successful people, in your head you think there'll be a certain type of way, like a little bit, cocky, but opposite, very humble, down to earth. If they see something on the floor, they'll sweep it up themselves. What keeps you still humble?
Short word. I think more success I'm getting in my career, whether it's towards my business or to my personal profile, just keeps reminding me of my roots, where I come from. And as they say, when you're going up, you should be looking down, because when you fall down, it doesn't hurt so much, if in case you fell down. And a lot of people do go up and do fall down. So I think it could be that the reason I'm trying to be staying humble and I remind myself of my past, my hard work, my sacrifices to be where I am today is just to make sure that I don't become cocky and I don't lose my humility.
Are the people that were with you at the beginning still with you now? Friends, i.e.
I mean, I've lost a lot of my friends, to be honest.
That's gonna happen. Yeah.
I've lost a lot of my friends throughout this journey. At times, I felt like I've probably forgotten some of them, and some of them don't want to hang around with me. But I guess these are the part and parcels of this journey.
They always say it's never the person. So, from where I am in Peckham, normally, someone's getting a little bit of money. The person stays the same. It's the people around him. Oh, he's able to go here, he's able to do this, he's able to buy that. It's never you that changes, it's the people around you that change. Sometimes people stop speaking to you because they can't get what they want from you at the time, so they take offense to it. So, you know, just with success or just life, you lose your friends, they just start dropping.
Yes, I agree with you. I mean, I've gone through that patch where I lost a lot of my friends. I don't blame all of them for it. However, like you said, it's not that you changed. I think it's probably the people around you who are expecting you the same way you were before.
It's impossible.
Which is very difficult with the way you are carrying yourself, and I see a lot of entrepreneurs go through this. I mean, probably I won't be the only one out there who lose out on their friends and closest allies. But I guess, you know, in life, friends are important. I still miss a lot of them. The funds we used to have and all that. But I guess with the life, the priorities change. With the age, you got always something to look ahead. So no regrets.
True. So the dream was come to UK. We came to UK. Work. We started working. Achieved the 15 or 18 seater. We achieved it. We're here today now. So many various people that you know in your phone book, so many influential people. When you go to bed these days, what's the dream?
I think now, I would say, with the age, you become much more responsible, mature. My dreams are still there. I'm still very ambitious. I'm still very passionate. I'm still working the way I used to work 15 years ago when I had a lot more energy. But I guess now, with my dreams, I'm more focused towards becoming a better person. And I'm investing my energies more towards learning new things as a person, which I could not because of putting so many hours into work. And
how many people do you think you have under you?
Right now, working for the company, I would say about 200.
Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think now the dreams are still out there, and it's just a different style of approaching them and adopting new ways, smartly thinking. Before it was more of leg and arms, spanning and doing a lot of hard work with it. Now trying to use the brain and think about how we can achieve those targets, which every other entrepreneur has in life. And I think I'm much more calm now towards achieving my goals. I think if one has got a smart brain and you are focused and you remain calm, of course there are always hiccups and failures, which every other like myself entrepreneurs might have. Even I had some failures in life, but then I carried on working hard, remained focused, and I'm glad whatever which we have achieved. I'm very thankful to God for all these achievements, but at the same time, looking forward to new exciting things and probably taking my brand to the next level. Maybe going into the high street brands, Astor, Sainsbury's, and selling my food in those brands is probably something I'll be looking at. Maybe targeting some airline foods where I can
That'd be
provide the
amazing.
food into the airlines. These are the stuff.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. That's nice. Have you failed more times than you've won, or won more times than you failed?
I think I've probably won more times.
You're a
than
lucky
I've failed.
guy. You're a lucky guy.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said See, I strongly think behind a lot of entrepreneur stories and success, the luck has to be there. I know a lot of people who do a lot of donkey hours, a lot of hard work, but they still can't reach there. So the luck has to be there, and this is where the blessings and the prayers from your mother, your family, and some of the good deeds you do around you helps you and protect you against the failures. So I think I did have the failures, but I think I had more successes whenever I planned to do something. God has helped us, and obviously I've invested a lot of time into planning those things, and we assess those things before just jumping into it. I mean, I'm not an entrepreneur who just put my hand into anything without certain assessments being carried out on it. So I always make my decision very carefully.
I always tell people, they're like, oh, I'm waiting for luck, but they're sitting at home playing PlayStation.
Yes.
You have to be out there doing something, and then luck kicks in.
So as to say, the luck, probably fortunes, the brave, yeah? I'm putting it in this way. So fortune favors the brave, or probably luck favors the brave. So you got to make the effort, and then expect the luck to work for you. So I think with me, hard work, passion, focus, ambition were always there.
Yeah.
And probably the luck has favored me a lot.
Is your net worth your network? Whoa, have I got back to front? Is your network your net worth? No, what? Hold on. Is your network...
Net worth is your network.
Is that true?
100%. However, a lot of people think your net worth is your network, but only if you can use it. So you can have all the biggest contacts in your phone, or you can hang around with celebrities or the biggest entrepreneurs out there, but they're only as good if you can use them, or if you can use that network to benefit your business, your personal ambitions. So there's a difference between having that sort of network which can help you. And like, for instance, I'm in the hospitality business, and if I go around doing networking, which I do a lot of the times, that brings me business. But if I was in kind of a business where, that network I want to be in to support my business, is probably not the right network. So not always it works, but you've got to be able to use that network. That's how it's become your network.
Very wise words. Just one other question before we wrap up. How does an MBE come? Like, do they knock your door, or do they send a letter through your letterbox, or do they, I don't know. Can they find you?
I mean, I don't know how they find you, but back in May this year, Queen's Jubilee celebrations were on the cards everywhere, and that's when I got an email all of a sudden, and I literally jumped off my seat reading it out that you've been nominated to become a member of the British Empire. And I literally have to pinch myself a few days just to believe that I have been awarded. Such a big blessing for me, for someone who came from nowhere
It's unbelievable.
to reach this stage and get recognition. I know a lot of people out there who put so many efforts into charitable work, to philanthropic work, don't get it there, but thanks to God, I'm very, very pleased with God that I've been awarded an MBE, and it's a very special one because it was awarded on the Queen's Jubilee
Oh,
celebrations.
the Jubilee. Why was I not listening to on the Jubilee?
Yes.
Sure.
So it was a very, very special one because
Wow.
the Queen's Jubilee
That will never happen
celebration-
again.
But it will never happen again.
On the Jubilee. So you went Buckingham Palace?
The process is that once you've been awarded, and you have to go and accept your medal.
Okay.
We're still waiting to hear from the Buckingham Palace for
Okay.
a date when we can go and
Okay.
accept it. So it
Obviously-
hasn't been given yet,
Yeah.
but yeah, you have been awarded. That means you can use it against your name
lovely.
now.
But she's been passed, so.
Yeah.
So when you have, this is a good question. So now you have the MBE ahead of you. Does it open doors for you now? Whereby before just your name alone would have opened doors.
But I guess I need to explore that. How much?
You have
how much
to.
of the doors it can open?
It's like Instagram having the blue tick.
Yes.
If you didn't have it,
Yeah.
you know.
A lot of people may not even consider that. Yeah. So I think it does add value to your profile.
Man to man, I'm very proud of you because it's not easy coming from where most come from, and you know, it's just you're basically at the top. After MBE is knighthood. Most people that have knighthoods, they're from here or they've been, you know. So respect, big respect. Before we wrap up, what's next for you?
Next is to probably now I'm looking at obviously our next generation is in the business already.
Wow.
My nephews have joined into the business now. They've finished their degrees. So we're looking to probably
Sorry to cut you. This is what I like about just the Asian network. And I'm a big what's the word? Admiration. What's the word? Admirer. Sorry, I'm a big admirer. Like, you know, like you guys, one person will come, start the thing. It's just going generation. I love that. I have a friend, when I go to his house in Leicester, he's Asian. His name is Bilal. I just love how all the family eats together. Everyone's just lovely. That's why East London's my favourite part of London.
Right.
I love it. It's just so community based. As you just said, the next generation, I just love that. Is that something that you guys are just taught from when you're brought? Is it just cultural?
I guess it's in our culture, you know, like
It's amazing.
This is what makes us unique. This is what makes us stand out. That we support our families, and if one person gets settled, you know, you're probably settling at least 10 or 20 members of that family
That's crazy.
attached to it. So the success just does not come to that person alone. We share that success
That's
within the
cra-
family,
that's
and this is
amazing.
what we're really proud of our culture and our ethos, which have been embedded within ourselves while we're growing up. You know, mother talking to us, listening to us, and you know, sharing the stories around the family. Someone's been to Canada, someone's been to America, someone been to UK. They've taken entire family to the UK, entire family to America, and look at where they are now. And I think growing up, I was seeing that happening around me. And I think this is probably the best thing we love about being Asian, being
That's
Muslims,
lovely.
especially.
Lovely.
You know, and you know, being Muslim, you know, this is about supporting your family, supporting people around you, supporting the community around you, and share your success.
It's lovely. It's lovely. Like in my area, there's one Asian family. They own everything. The brothers work there. It's just going down. They own everything. I just love it. They build the houses. It's just. I wish more people were like that. It's amazing, man.
So I guess you know, like people say that you know, if you share the knowledge, you earn more knowledge. It's like you share your success, you earn more success. So you got to think like this.
Do you believe that?
I strongly believe that you got to share your success, because you don't know I was mentioning to you earlier about the homeless, supporting the homeless people.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like you are choosing who you're going to support. Probably God has chosen those people who are going to be supported through you. So He's giving you for them. You're just someone who's been appointed to do
The
that.
messenger.
That's it.
Well, listen, I appreciate you giving me the time to come and sit down with me again twice because we messed up.
Sorry.
A man of your busy man, I see people sitting down waiting for you. I'm ever so grateful, very proud of you. Even though I don't know you, but I met you today as a man. Please just keep pushing, keep going. The humility is amazing as well. And again, like I said before, hopefully next time you can be the minister of the embassy, or you never know where life takes you. You know, it just takes. And you're a man, you have a lot of people in your phone book, so one person may decide today I need this guy there just based on who you are.
True.
And yeah, literally.
Just hoping for the best.
If you wanna ever, and anytime you're stressed and you're in the south side, anywhere south past Clapham, Stockholm, and people are giving you problems, you wanna go and party,
Okay. I know who I should be
please
calling.
hit me up. Trust me, I've got the best clubs on lock. I know all the owners.
Good.
There's business there as well, so
Good
but
stuff.
I appreciate you, man.
No,
Thank you so
thanks
much.
so
yeah.
much. Pleasure,
God bless
buddy.
you, man.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.